Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the best song from each Ariana Grande album. So we're going to go through Yours Truly, My Everything, Dangerous Woman, Sweetener, Thank You Next, Positions, and Eternal Sunshine. I don't think I forgot anything there. But obviously I do know there is an album coming out, Petal. Obviously it won't be in this video because there's only one song of it. It's not out yet. But when it does come out, I will be doing Ariana ranking from all the albums, including that. So get ready for that video. But for now, I'm going to be not ranking, I'm going to be telling you all my favorite songs from each album. So what I did here, I did one main song from each album and then two honorable mentions, because for me, these albums are very, very strong and I cannot pick a standout favorite one. So I have done three, one of my actual favorite from the album and then two honorable mentions that I do just like as well from there. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to go in order of albums because I think that's just easier and then just going randomly. But so for Yours Truly, my favorite, well, we're going to go honorable mentions first actually. For honorable mentions, I'm going to go with Right There, with Big Sean. I think this song is actually really, really good. And, I think the feature's really good. I think Big Sean in this song is good as well. I think they're both good. And, for a debut out, you got to remember, this is a debut album from her. And I think it's very, very strong with that song. And as the second honorable mention I'm going to go with is Baby I. For me, I could have picked a few songs from here, but I did go with that one because I think it's just vibey. That's kind of the only reason why I went with that one. And, I just kind of like it a lot, and that's why I went with it. Now, for the main song, I'm going to go with The Way, featured Mac Miller. If you don't know already, I am a huge Mac Miller fan, so obviously I was going to pick this. I like both these artists, but like Mac Miller is my favorite artist of all time. So obviously I'm going to pick the song with Mac Miller in it. I think this song is amazing. It's very vibey. I think Mac has some good verses on that song as well. And I just like when they make songs together. They've done it a few times, and I just really like that. So that's why I'm going to go with The Way. I think it's a perfect song, and they're both really good in it. Now, next up is My Everything. Now, for me, I think this is her weakest album. It was actually pretty easy to pick from this because I do think there's a lot of songs on here that are just kind of mid, but there are a few bangers on here. Obviously, this is the album which has a lot of her like most popular songs. You have Problem, you have One Last Time, you have like all of those songs, like massive songs on here. But for my honorable mentions, I'm going to go with the songs that actually weren't on this album originally. It was on the deluxe. I'm going to go with Only One. I think that song is very, very good. Another kind of vibey song as well. I do really like the vibey songs from Ariana, and I think the song's great. There's not really much to say about it, but I just think this song is just really, really good, and I actually love it. It's on one of my favorites. You know what I mean? It is on my playlist. I will say that right now. And then the second honorable mention I'm going to go with is You Don't Know Me. I think that song is actually quite underrated. I think both of the honorable mentions that I'm picking are underrated picks. But yeah, I think this song's great as well. I feel like these songs didn't really get, enough spoken about because they're on deluxe, and I don't think people actually give a fuck about the deluxe because it obviously came out. I think it came out like a few years after the original album. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, but I do actually think that. So I see why they don't get talked about enough, but I really like those songs. And then my main song, my favorite song from this album, for me is Problem. I think that song is obviously a very popular song. I think everyone knows it. You don't even have to be an Ariana fan to know that song. It's a very, very popular song. I picked it. It was either that or One Last Time. I picked that one because, again, vibes. I like vibes. And also, I actually did realize not that long ago that Big Sean is actually in that song. And, I actually do. I like Big Sean as well, so I picked that song as well. And yeah, I think it's a great song. I think it's vibey, and that's why I picked it. All right, moving on to Dangerous Woman now. Now, for me, I've been debating it for a long time with these albums because I think these albums are very good, and I've come to the conclusion that Dangerous Woman is my favorite Ariana album of all time. Petal could overtake that. It depends how good that is, but for right now, Dangerous Woman is my favorite album. I think there's just so much good songs on this track list, and yeah, it's just very good. So for my first honorable mention, I'm going to go with Moonlight. I think the vocals on that song is amazing. That song is fucking perfect, by the way. It's 10 out of 10. An intro to this album as well. You can't get better than that. This is probably the best intro from an album from her. I think it is such a good song, and it took me a while to actually like like it, but after that, it's just vibey as fuck, and I love that song a lot. One of my favorite Ariana songs to this day. So it could have been one of my favorite on this album, but the song that I picked is just it's just better. And the second honorable mention I have is Into You. I think obviously it's a classic album, classic song, and vibey as fuck as well. This also could be my favorite. If you blast this song, oh my god, it just sounds 10 times better. And then the remix of this song as well with Mac Miller in it, the Mac Miller verse is insane. Um, but yeah, I do really like the song as well. I think it is very, very good and very close to being my first on this album. But my favorite song on this album is Jason's song. I think now this is my favorite song of all time. I think this is my favorite Ariana song of all time. I have the most streams on this song. I think it's really, really good. And again, another 10 out of 10 song. I don't really know what much to say about it, but I just fucking love this song. I fuck with the song so much. And this is the one song that will just go on repeat and repeat, and probably listen to it after this video as well because it's just so fucking good. But yeah, Jason's song is definitely my favorite from this album. And yeah, let's move on. All right, so up next we have Sweetener. Now this debates in from the Dangerous Woman album as well. I think this is one of her best albums as well. And you know the track that's on here is fucking insane. I don't think there is any skip. Well, there actually is. There's one skip on this album, and that's The Light Is Coming. I think that song is fucking terrible. I hate Nicki Minaj in that song. I think she's fucking annoying. But anyway, we're not going over that. We're going over what the best songs on these albums are. And for me, was it hard to pick? Yeah, it was very hard to pick from this. And there's actually some songs that I did leave out. I did leave out No Tears Left to Cry. That was a debate, but in the end I did find 3 songs that are better than it. So unfortunately that's not in here, but it was insanely close to being in this video, but it isn't. So my first honorable mention is Blazed featured Pharrell Williams. I think that song is great. I like the duo of them two in it. I think they go very nicely in the song. Obviously he produced the whole album as well, and yeah, I fucking love this. I need Ariana and Pharrell Williams to like make another song, or him to produce another album for her as well, because I think these two go very well together. To be honest, I really like the duo, and not really much more to say on it, but the song's good, and I feel like it's an underrated song as well. I don't really see many people talk about it, but for me, I fuck with the song a lot, and I really like it. Now for my second honorable mention, I'm gonna go with Breathing. I think that was actually one of my first Ariana songs I actually listened to, and you know the music video is actually pretty good as well. I like the song a lot. I think it's vibey, and yeah, like I said, it's one of my first Ariana songs I listened to, so you know it kind of has that on it as well. It was actually between this song and No Tears Left to Cry, because I think those two songs are very, very good. But I did end up going with Breathing because I just love the song a lot. And, you know, I've seen videos of her performing this song live, and that is fucking actually insane. If you've never seen Ariana perform that song live, literally go and watch a video right now because it's actually insane. It's probably the best song she has performed live, in my opinion anyway. But yeah, I do like the song a lot, and hearing it live is so much better as well. But my favorite song on this album is probably Rem. I think that song to me is the best song on this album. I think it's very chill. I think it's a chill song, and you know I do kind of like that as well. Obviously I've been going mainly like the vibey shit from these albums, but I do really like the chill songs as well, and this is one of them. This is for me, this is actually kind of more of a chill album from Ariana. Obviously you have like No Tears Left to Cry, that is also quite a vibey song, but most of these songs on this track list is actually quite calm, quite chill, like Get Well Soon and all that stuff as well. But yeah, Rem is my favorite song. I do think it's very chill, like I said. And from this album, was it hard to pick? Yes, but I did come to conclusion with Rem because it's great. And yeah, that's kind of really it. Next up, we have Thank You Next. Now, with this album, obviously it is a no skip album for me anyway. But for this, I do actually think this is, or I know it is probably a more emotional album for Ariana, probably her most emotional album she's made. And yeah, there are some really good songs on here. There are some vibey shit. Like, I'm not really gonna say any names because they're probably gonna be the songs I talk about. But I'm gonna go straight into the honorable mention. The first honorable mention I'm gonna go with is Ghostin'. This could have been up there for the best song on this album, and for a long time this was actually my favorite Ariana song. Obviously it is about Mac Miller and obviously his passing, and I have seen on an interview that she wasn't actually going to release this song, but it's good that she did release a song. I do think it is a very good song, Like I said, it's about Mac Miller and him passing away. So yeah, quite an emotional song for her. And I don't think she's ever performed this live either because it's kind of, it's kind of probably personal to her. So I see why she didn't. But yeah, I do really like the song. I do think it's good. And yeah, that's kind of really it. I think it's great. And as a Mac Miller fan myself, I do really like this song and fuck with it a lot. My second honorable mention is actually Bloodline. I think this song is again a vibey song. I really do enjoy this as well, and yeah, I think it. I don't really know what to say about the song. I'm not gonna lie, but I do really like it. Um, I think this is definitely up there. This is second on the album compared to the other songs that I was about to come up. This is my second favorite on this album, and that's all I've really got to say about that song. Really, I'm just kind of rambling on here. But the best song on this album for me is actually "Thank You Next." The title of this album is the best song from this album. I think this is her most popular song. Don't get me wrong. I think it is. I'm not 100% sure, but "Thank You Next" is her best song on this album and a top 10 song of all time. I think this song is amazing. It's vibey as fuck, and it's just kind of that. If you're not an Ariana fan, you know the song. Everyone knows the song. It's a massive fucking song. Probably one of the biggest songs in the world. It's that good. But yeah, I do really enjoy this song. I think it's great, and I've listened to it a lot as well. And yeah, I think it's definitely the perfect song to name this album by because I think that is it's really good. I think it's actually the last song on this album. Not 100% sure, but I can't remember. But yeah, anyway, I'm going on again. Thank You Next is the best song from this album. Next up, we have Positions. Now, with this album, for me, it took a while to actually like. When I first listened to it, I was like, "It's alright. There's nothing special." But re-listened to it, I've listened to it like so many fucking times now, and I've actually really grown on this album. I think this album is really good, and it's just amazing. I think I'll give the album a whole listen. There's no skips whatsoever. Now, for the first song I'm going to go with, my honorable mention first, is actually Worst Behavior. This is from the Deluxe. I think this is an amazing song. I think it's really good. It's very short. I think it's only like 2 minutes long, but I think it's vibey as fuck. And this is one of my favorite. This actually could have been the best song on this album, but I just feel like there is just that one song, which I'll reveal in a minute, that just kind of clears every other song on this album. And they're all these songs are great. All these songs on this album is great, but the first one just clears everyone. But yeah, Worst Behavior is good. Worst Behavior is actually very underrated as well. So if you've not really listened to it, go listen to it again because I think it's a fucking banger of a song. And I feel like this is the thing that pisses me off. The songs on deluxe albums, and it's not even just about Ariana, it's just about artists in general. The songs on deluxe albums kind of always just like no one talks about it. It's very underrated. Unless if you're Uzi or something, yeah. But I feel like we need to be talking about more of these deluxe songs on albums, and yeah, that's kind of it. Anyway, my second honorable mention is Motive, featured Doja Cat. I do believe it was a TikTok song to start with. I think it was a TikTok song anyway. I could be wrong, but I definitely have heard the song before I listened to the album. I think this is a very good song. I like the Doja Cat feature. I actually am becoming kind of more of a Doja fan because I think she makes bangers. She makes so much bangers. A lot of them are TikTok songs, but they are bangers, yeah. But yeah, I do think this is a very good song. Sorry about that in the background. It's like an air freshener, but I do think this is a very good song. I do fuck with it a lot, and it is actually one of my favorites on this album. I do actually think this is underrated as well. I think there's a lot of songs on Precision that is very underrated. But my first song, the best song on this album, which is no debate, for me there's no debate anyway, is Safety Net. I think this song's fucking amazing. Ty Dolla $ign in the song's great as well. Ty Dolla $ign only really, I don't think I can name an actual song he's ever made, but with features, I think he's such a good feature artist. I think it's one of the best feature artists with like Future and stuff like that as well. He's great. I think these two as a duo goes so well together. I think it's absolutely great. I just love the song a lot. It's top 5 for me on Ariana of all time. I think it's great. I could glaze this shit all day. I think it's just such a good song, and I've fucking loved this song so much, and it's just great. Now moving on to the last album of the video, we do have Eternal Sunshine. Now for me, there are 2 songs on this album, which for me, I could not pick one. There was 2 songs I was like, which one can be first? And for me, I couldn't pick one. I could not pick one whatsoever. So for this one, I actually have 2 songs that are first, and I have one honorable mention. So the honorable mention for me is actually Bye. I think this song, again, underrated. Another underrated pick. On most underrated song on this album, definitely. I think it's good. It's vibey as fuck as well. I love this song a lot. I think the song's great. This was my favorite on the album for a long time, but it kind of has gone down a bit because of these two other songs as well. And it's just great. I fucking love them. I fuck with it a lot. And yeah. Now moving on, these are the songs that actually weren't on the original album. They were on the deluxe. Obviously, Brighter Days Ahead is the deluxe album, which is on the screen right now. That is the deluxe. Now for me, when I was going through this, I was like, you know what, yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to pick here. So I have done two songs for first. Now the first song on here is actually Past Life. I think the song's great. I fuck with it a lot. It's vibey as fuck. There are so many vibey songs on Eternal Sunshine. I actually didn't realize when I was looking through this album for, like, looking back on this album for this video, I was like, fuck me, there are some vibey shit on here. You know, Boys Mine is vibey as fuck as well. Just wanted to put that out there as well. But Past Life, fuck me, what a song. This song is great. I love this a lot. It is vibey, and anything else to say on it, not really, but is it underrated? It might not be that underrated, but it is not as well known as, like, you know, like all the other like popular songs on this album. But yeah, I think it's great. And then the second one I have is Warm. This song is a song I can just shove on repeat and just for ages and just listen to it. Not many. I'm not really a type of guy that would put a song on repeat and just listen to it for a long time. I do usually get bored of the same song, so I can't really put a song on repeat and just go with it. But with this, I can. I have actually done this a lot. I have put a song on repeat and just left it because it's just such a banger, and I think it actually goes very, very nicely. And yeah, so Warm and Past Life being my favorite songs from this album, I couldn't pick, and I think they're good picks. Anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite Ariana Grande album? What is your favorite songs from each album? Let me know in the comments if I have actually ever missed a song that maybe you thought is the best on this album. This is all my opinion anyway, but, you know, I'd love to see your opinions on what you think of my lists and all that as well. Make sure you like and subscribe for videos like this, and I'll see you next one. Peace, guys.